Welcome back, my amazing first grade artists. Before we begin on our project, I want you to watch this little art video that I created about our next artist we're going to learn about for our next project, and his name is Pablo Picasso. Enjoy! Our next project will be focusing on the artist Pablo Picasso, who was a Cubist painter. What is Cubism? Cubism is a style of art which aims to show all of the possible viewpoints of a person or an object all at once. It is called Cubism because the items represented in the artworks look like they are made out of cubes and other geometrical shapes. Our next project, Pablo Picasso, primary and secondary color Picasso face, and this is part 1. Our learning goal for the project is we're creating a painting, and a painting is when we produce an artwork by applying paint to a two-dimensional surface. Our learning targets for this project are, I can use primary and secondary colors in my art, and I can use lines in my art. The materials you'll need this week are a pencil, a piece of white paper, and a Sharpie. You can also choose to print or download the directions. Alright, boys and girls, let's get started. Alright, boys and girls, we're ready to start our drawing of our Picasso face. The first thing I want you to do is get a white piece of paper, and you're going to turn your paper vertical, which is long way up and down, and we're going to start our drawing. We want to make sure that we use the whole space of the paper for our drawing, and you can find the directions to download or take a look at, or you can follow along with the video, or you can print out the directions that I've uploaded for you. Alright, so for step number 1, we're going to first draw the chin for our Picasso face, and it's going to be a curved line that's going to start about a little farther down than halfway of our paper, and it's going to start from one end, and we're going to go down, and it's going to scoop up and go across to the other side. Make sure your line starts on the end of the paper and goes all the way to the end of the other side of the paper. Our step number 2, we're going to add 2 parallel straight lines that's going to make our neck, and they start at the bottom of the chin and go all the way down to the bottom of the paper, all the way down to the bottom of the paper. Step number 3, we're going to divide the face, and it's going to look like we're dividing our face in half by creating our nose in a line. Because remember, we're using Picasso's Cubist style when we create our face. So we're starting at the middle towards the top of our paper. We're going to start in the middle, and we're going to go down, making a straight line, and then it's going to curve out like the nose, back in, and down to the bottom of the chin. We're going to stop at the chin. We're not going to make a line the whole way through the neck. Stop at the chin. For step number 4, we're going to start to create our eyes, and we're going to start at the line of the nose, and it's going to be 2 curved lines that go out to the edge of the paper on both sides. So we're going to start with 1 and 2. And for step number 5, we're going to now do another curved line going in the opposite direction under to connect our eyes. And we're going to be creating an eye that's like a football shape, connecting to both sides. Now for step 6, we're going to make one little curved line on each of the eyes that's going to create an eyelid. So we've got one there and one there. Step number 7, we're going to make 2 lines in the center of each eye. It's going to create our eye. For step number 8, we're going to add the mouth. And our mouth is also going to be it's going to be a very similar shape to our eye. And it's going to go to the line that divides our face. So it's going to curve up and curve down on the other side. And we're going to come under and do the same thing. And we're going to make a line across the middle of the lip. And then for step number 9, we're going to add some eyelashes to the bottom of the eye. And remember, boys and girls have eyelashes. So for this particular face, since we're doing it in a Picasso cubist style, we're going to add eyelashes whether or not you're creating a boy or a girl. So we're going to make some short lines that are coming from the bottom of the eye, again to create our eyelashes. All right, set your paper aside, and we are finished with step number 1 for our Picasso face. Time to put your project in your art box until next week. See you next time.